first and foremost, I'm here with Boyd Allen, turning professional in boxing. How's the transition been?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been difficult. Boxing is a completely different sport to MMA. Fortunately, I came from an amateur boxing background where I had quite a bit of experience, about 34 fights. So I'm not new to the game, but I've been out of it for a long time.
When you, because obviously you're at the best, I'd say, MMA gym. When choosing a boxing gym, how did you go about that?
So for preparation for one or two of my MMA fights, I started coming to Hotbox with Colin and Hayden for boxing sparring, just to let my hands go and get my hands a bit better. And he was super accommodating and really helped invest in me. And when I decided to eventually make the turn to pro boxing, he was obviously the first person I came to look at. And it was also a decision on his behalf, or whether or not he wanted to take me and add me into his system.
Why boxing?
I love boxing. I always have, and it was my first combat sport that I ever participated and took part in, and it's always been a bucket list dream of mine to compete in professional boxing.
When you look at someone like Wade Garth, who's now the SA interim champion in the middleweight division, how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you can compete on that?
No, I pretty much know I can compete on that level. Wade and I fought twice in MMA, one in amateur and one in professional. I was victorious in both, and obviously, like I said, it's a very different sport, and it may be a different outcome in boxing, but I don't see it going any other way.
Do you actually foresee your paths crossing at some point?
Yeah, I definitely do. We've been matched a few times in the MMA circuit, and we knew it was inevitable, and I think we both know it's inevitable that we'll fight in the boxing world as well.
What can fans expect of you in your first fight as a pro?
Look, the first fight's going to be a 4-rounder, probably just to get into the swing of things. And I bring a different sort of style and dynamic to boxing, and I've got a lot of movement. And I just want to make it exciting and put on a show for the crowd.
There was an advert that you did for Super Sports which featured you, and you faced off against Tulani Mbenge, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that a future fight that you're looking at?
I mean, obviously, he's obviously a much more accomplished professional than what I would be, and if our paths do cross in the future, it would be a pretty awesome fight, I think, stylistically.
In terms of weight division, what are you starting at?
I'm going to be fighting at junior middle at about 69, and I might advance to 72 in the future.
Oh really? So you would never go down further?
Yeah. Look, if the cut wasn't too bad, I'd probably go down to 66. Yeah.
What do you walk around at?
I'm walking around at about 74 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come fight night, I know it's only 4 rounds, and you probably want to show the fans what you're about. Do you know much about your opponent?
No, not yet. So I haven't had an opponent selected for me just yet. We're still having a brain scan done for the licensing for Boxing SA, and after that we can take it from there and look for an opponent.
And just a shout out for people to come watch you fight night.
Yeah, I think the entire MMA community will come through and support, and they also want to see if I can hold my own in the boxing ring. Like I said before, it's two completely different sports, but at the end of the day, it is combat, and you have to have a different type of fitness and conditioning for boxing, and a different mindset at the same time. And you have to outwork and outstrike and outthink your opponent.
Do you think that because we saw how you fought in MMA where you switch and stuff, are you bringing that into boxing as well?
Yeah, I think there'll be a little bit of that, not as much obviously. Boxing's very different with it being hands only, so there will be a little bit of changing stance every now and then, but like I said, it is very difficult, especially if you haven't added that in as part of your game from the very beginning.
And just to clarify, you have Colin in your corner. Is Richie going to be in your corner as well?
Yeah, so it'll be Colin and Richie in my corner. And they both invest a lot of time in me, and Richie's been there from the beginning of my MMA career, and Colin's been here since I started boxing 8-9 months ago. And I'd like them both to be in my corner and work with me.
And then lastly, just a shout out to your fans.
Yeah, a big shout out to all the fans, boxing fans, MMA fans alike. I hope you come through and support, and I'm looking to put on a good performance and make something of myself in the boxing world.
Thank you very much, sir.
Cool.